Okay guys, so I'm just going to share with you one of the most powerful signals that you can send Google the right way. I say the right way because there is a wrong way to do this, but I'm going to focus on the right way. I will go through the wrong way as well, and there's a reason why I'm going to show the wrong way as well. We'll get into that. So let's search for some business listings. Let's do builders London. It's my hometown, so I'm just using that as an example. Okay, you've got new line construction at number 1, and you have a link to their website as well. I'm just going to try type in just builders alone and see if they're the same company, which I believe they are. That come up, yeah. So it's new line construction. So how have they achieved this number 1 spot? It's because of their keyword being in their title. Yeah, it's a bit obvious, but as I said before, there is a wrong way to do this and a right way. Let's do the wrong way first. This method you'll probably see on YouTube channels. A lot of SEO guys are teaching blatantly. I'm just going to be blatant about it. Basically, they're teaching how to sabotage your competition. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't sabotage people's sites or anything online, or complain on my neighbors, and I'm just not that type of guy. You know, I believe in what goes round comes round. So I'm just going to show you this as an example. Please don't go out and use it, and you know, unless you guys can sleep at night, that's fine. I don't use it. I would not suggest anyone to use it, or you know, the internet is big enough for all of us. It's a massive place. Everyone can eat, and everyone should. That's how I do business anyway. Okay, so why do I believe this site is coming up twice, but they've done it the wrong way? They haven't come across a review yet, or a manual reviewer, a competitor, or a Google bot review either. And if one of them do come along, all they have to do is first they're going to come here and check your website. Actually, let me open that on a new tab, because I want to keep this open. So they're going to come in here, and the first thing that the bots are going to do are going to check your, and even the Google reviews do this, they come and check your domain. If that doesn't match with this, yeah, or the second thing doesn't match is the logo. Yeah, so if the domain doesn't match, they're going to move on to the header. Yeah, and if you haven't got the same text in your header, you're asking for trouble. You know, it doesn't matter if you have a H1 or anything. They have that. That's close, but that's not exactly this. Okay. What they're going to do is mainly focus on this part, because a domain name can be old and company names change over time. Yeah. Google get that. This, however, has to stay updated. And if it doesn't match, they're going to come in here, suggest an edit, change name or other details. Now we're focusing on the name, and they're going to do this. You know, correct the name. There's actually new line construction. Yep, new line construction limited. They might even put limited in there because that matches. And then they're going to click on send. I'm not going to do that because of reasons that I just explained earlier. I don't sabotage other sites, other SEOs. You know, if people are eating, let them eat. That's what I believe. And again, the internet's big enough. So that's all they have to do. And then the first person to come and review it is going to be actually not a person, a bot, a Google bot. They're going to be the first people reviewing it. And if they think what you've suggested, or the reviewer has suggested, or the editor matches with that suggestion, they will change this to just New Line Construction Limited. Okay. So that's the wrong way. These guys have done it. Is when you click into their website, firstly, the domain doesn't match anyway. Yeah, that's not a big issue. When you click into the website, there's nothing about the keywords they've used there. And I wouldn't use like West London Builders as well. I'd make it look more natural than that. So let's go into the right way. Let's find just try to find a company. Builders. Let's do Builders London. I think they're over there. So I found this company earlier, Bisquel. I mean, I hope I'm saying it right. And let's say Bisquel was my client, or I was the owner of this company. Okay, and this is how I would do it. Yeah, I would click in. I would suggest an edit. Okay, I'd keep the company name the same, and I'd put in a breaker. Yeah. I'll get into the breaker in a minute while I've done that. And I would do something very natural. What has the keyword in there? Experienced builders. Sorry. And before clicking on send, what I just said earlier, I would make sure it matches on the website. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to copy that and cancel. Open the website. So before I click send for the review, I'll make sure it matches here in the header. Yeah. You know, the domain's not going to match anyway, but the domain will match just before the breaker. Yeah. And let's get that breaker up again, because the breaker is very important, and I'm going to show you why. There's a couple of reasons. I believe I just copied that, so let's paste it back in. Oops. Okay. So I'll go over the breaker. Okay, so in a minute. So it doesn't match this at the moment. So what can we do? We're going to have to make it match. Yeah. There's two ways to do this. I'm just reading this. The Design and Build Company. They would have been much better off putting the Design and Build Company, because Design and Build is massive in England. I'm sure it's massive in America as well. And I'd rather be ranking for Design and Build. So let's stick to that. Experience Builders. If this was my site or my client site, or I have access to it, I'm going to come into their WordPress. So I've got my own WordPress here open, jimmysandu.com. There's nothing on there. It's just in maintenance mode. I'm just going to show you how to add that. Okay, first of all, I would take away the logo, so an old logo. You guys are going to have a theme installed. I've only got this one, I think this one. Oh, this one, sorry. So the 2016 old school theme. I would come into settings. Yeah, it's automatically going to go to general. And then I would put, oops, sorry, they've written it in capitals. Yeah, that's what I'll put. Bisquel. And then in the tagline, I'd put something like Experience Builders. Oops, sorry. Experienced Builders. Okay. And I will save it from down here and go to the site. And now this will match this, yeah? And that's what the breaker is there for, okay? Because it's showing a brand new line, so which can be a slogan or a tagline, yeah? So you're keeping yourself safe as well. And the other reason why I've put a breaker there is your aged listings or citations, business listings, socials, anything you may have done with just this name is still recognized by Google with the breaker in the middle, yeah? Okay, so simple stuff there. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. You know where to find me if you've got any more questions. So this has to match this. Yeah, this is not the domain actually. So it has to match this area. But in there, I would have had either I would have put the design and build company in here after the breaker, or I would have just made the new name and took this logo down. Okay, so that's the first place they're going to look. Second place is obviously the logo. I believe that in this theme it is in customize, and I made a quick logo beforehand just so I didn't have to waste anybody's time. So I'm going to go to site identity, I believe, and select logo, and let's select that logo. That's the wrong one. This is the one, and the PNG file. I'm just going to move my screen and select and crop the image. There we go. Looks good. Put myself back down there. Okay, so now we've got this. I know, so I'm going to publish. This is displaying as well. But any up-to-date themes, I don't even think my WordPress is up-to-date yet. I just literally installed this. Any up-to-date stuff, themes and WordPress, this will disappear and just display in the background of this, yeah? If you're using a good theme. I sometimes use Elementor, they're quite good like that. They got their stuff together. Beaver, they're good. Both are very good. So they'll display this in the background. So the bots will pick that up, but then the manual reviewer will pick this up, yeah? And that's it. That's the right way to do this. There is a third place where the bots will scan as well, and that's schema, but that will be a whole nother video. But I believe you should be okay without that for now. I'm going to cancel this. I'm not going to do any changes to anybody's sites, okay, because they're not my clients and it's not my site. So that's it basically. This is what you want to match in here, yeah? I've gone over the breaker, how important that is. That's fine. Schema, that would be like a whole nother video. I have made a video on it in the series that I'm working on. This is just one signal, yeah? Maybe one of the most important signals. If you're doing a new listing, just think ahead and think of your company name and domain. Make it all match, and that's the best way to go forward. The series I've made, it's coming to an end now, so then we're going to start posting. I will keep everyone updated on that as well. And this is just one, like I was saying, this is just one method out of, I think I have like 60 or 70 steps to the top 3. And that's why I call it a monster series. Stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks for your time. I hope this helps you. I know it's going to help a few of you out. Go try it. Like, I've done this on my own sites and just testing on like sites that I have a lot of power on, a lot of business listings and good backlinking and stuff. In 10 minutes, I've seen results in 10 minutes. I can't show them live right now because, you know, those are my bread and butter. I hope you guys understand. But in the series, I am showing the site as it goes along real rankings, real telephone calls and leads coming from customers, all recorded. You guys will hear all that. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for your time. Bye, guys.